Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Enderal Forgotten Stories. In the last episode, we completed the, what I would assume to be, main Forgotten Story. When we watched the trailer at the start of this series, it would appear that there were, like, you know, multiple stories, multiple characters, but they did give the most amount of time to the father and Theriel. So if the other quest lines or quests or whatever are as long as that, I would be incredibly surprised. But I'm gonna have to rely on the comments to know, because we're moving on. We're moving on to the main quest. And that is what? It's been so incredibly long since we've done it. This is one of them, part of something momentous part 4. I guess that's the main one. This is a side quest. 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 That's a house quest. That's a golden sickle thing, which a lot of people have recommended. I'm not sure if we'll do this in this playthrough, but if I do a live stream of this game or decide to do a season 2 or something, we'll probably definitely do this. So make sure to follow my Twitch in the description below if you want to see the live streamed episodes of Enderal. That is a side quest, and this is a side quest. A lot of these are fetch quests, by the way, so even though it appears we have a lot of side quests left, we really don't. So we're going to do this one, part of something momentous part 4. Lashari Pegast claims that she had found a clue to the person behind the mercenary attack in Old Roshenkrad. She wants me to meet her in the Dancing Nomad after Arenthial briefed me about our further actions. So gosh, it's been so long. We're going to not use the signpost here. We're just going to travel. It said the Noble's Quarter, right? Or it might just be here. It has been so long since we've done this. I don't even remember what the hell is going on, like, at all. That's not true, though. We have the guy Quarrick, right, who's leading the Naramis, I believe, here to... Okay, there's a crash. Well, that'll give us more time to catch people up on the story, I guess. Yeah, so we have the guy that trapped us at the Half Moon Isle or whatever, which was on a different continent, I guess, because we took the train that I suppose ran underground or something. Just waiting for my Steam cloud save to sync up. Come on, guys. I don't have this much time. Yeah, so we were trapped in Half Moon Isle, or whatever it was called, by a man named Quarrick, who was leading the Free Peoples or something like that. Now, I did like Quarrick's character, but it does indeed seem, he doesn't indeed seem to be some sort of, like, religious or anti-religious zealot, if you could call him a zealot. And he is invading Enderal in order to, I guess, impose his will on the people. So we're going to grab that again. There we are. What does it say? Dancing Nomad. I believe that was in the Noble's Quarter, wasn't it?
Their lies have already poisoned.
We could try just traveling to the Noble Quarter. So let's do that. Yeah, so yeah, we need to, I think, go spy on them. That's what we were trying to do, like try to spy on the camps that are here now. I don't quite remember. But hopefully they'll summarize things decently well. Okay, nope. Must be in the, yeah, must be in the marketplace. So we needed to meet Lashari, which, if you don't remember, you'll remember shortly, probably. She's the one that swears like a sailor and looks like Aaron Hansen's wife, Mortimer. That's what I... Oh! Excuse me. That's what I always get reminded of when I see her character.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you?
Okay, I guess it's in the Foreign Quarter. Where is this damn place? And yeah, there's apparently going to be a big war, which I'm not sure if they said already, but isn't it? It sounds like there's always one during the cycle of, you know, killing everybody off. So I don't know if they said that or not, but I would not be surprised if they haven't said that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on. So we're going to go talk to Lashari. I wasn't sure if this was optional previously, but it seems like it's a necessity that we must... Once again, I have to point out that this game is really good at keeping me on my toes and surprising me. I promise you, I had no idea that I would find Lashari dead in this next room. Holy crap, and I guess we could have even peeked in there. Well, Lashari has been murdered. What the?
Prophet, are you in there?
Oh no.
Kiraj, what? Why? What have you done?
Oh, no. Nothing. She was dead already.
What? No. I will not accept this. I will not accept this, damn it! Forgive me. This is simply too much. Yes, I know, Nea. She was a good woman. We both know that we're not involved in this. So please tell me why you and Lashari wanted to meet up here? Were the two of you close? It's been a while since there was a man at Lashari's side.
Okay, first of all, who the hell are you talking about? Second of all, like, who is Nea? Second of all, you were invited. I mean, why are you here the exact time that I'm here? What? No, of course not.
So why?
Yeah, we're not gonna lie. I don't know why we would lie. It seems there's a traitor in Ark. Someone from among our own ranks. Lashari wanted to tell me who was behind the assault at Alt Roshengrad.
What? Then this bastard got wind of it. Oh, Kirash, Lashari, why the secrecy? Maybe the murderer has left a clue. We have to search.
I'm sure it's fine, but it's really surprising this guy is here the exact time that she's dead. So Lashari's dead. She was a pretty big character in the game. Ooh, should I make this the thumbnail? It's kind of going to give away the secret. Yeah, I won't do that. I won't do that. I want to do it because it's going to be a really good thumbnail, but I'm not going to. Don't worry. Let's see. Okay, so there's going to be something about a clue. I would guess. You feel Lashari's pulse. Her body still has what? Her body still has some warmth remaining, but she's dead. Okay, and there's like a big sword that's clipping through the bed, it would appear, but it's probably supposed to be inside of her, I would guess. Learning book, sneak apprentice, all this stuff is stealing. Okay, there's blood and an overturned table. There's a potion. Suspicious cap dust bottle.
What's this? Let me see. Yes, this could be our clue.
A glimmer dust bottle. Couldn't that belong to Lashari?
No, certainly not. But come to think about it, it doesn't really help us either. There are so many dust addicts in Ark, it would take years just to count them. Oh, by the name of the sun, I will inform the Order.
And then? That's it?
No, it's not. Believe me. We will find this son of a whore, and he is going to pay for what he did.
Okay, discuss the next steps with Lexa. A lot of stuff in here that we could steal, by the way. What is a tuber? But I think we'll just move on. I don't really... We're doing fine. I don't think we really need to steal anything. This guy's got a great voice, by the way. I admire the voice work in this game so freaking much, man. You know, with a lot of mods, I've seen a decent amount back when I was covering Skyrim, and boy, oh boy, there are a lot of terribly voiced mods. And there's been terrible voices in this mod, too. Not pointing fingers, but for the most part, the mods are... the voices are really... well done. Did I say terrible mod? You know what I mean. Terrible voices. Okay, so I assume we're heading up to... yeah, I guess we don't need to... if we find a signpost, we'll head up to the Sun Temple, but otherwise we'll hoof it. So that's quite interesting. Yeah, like I said, I love how this game constantly just keeps me on my toes and surprises me with certain things that happen. I don't know where we're going, by the way. Military barrack? Okay. I'll follow the quest markers, but when you're in Ark, the quest markers tend to mislead you, it seems. Unless this leads straight up to the Sun Temple, which is where I'm assuming we're going. Now, I love it when there's like a rat or a mole or whatever you want to call it. I love that so much. It always gets me really invested in stories. I'm surprised that we weren't framed, though. I was really expecting this to go into a, oh, you're the one that killed Lashari type deal, but it looks like they just don't even care about that, which is surprising to me. But yeah, I really do hope there is actually a rat. I love that. It's one of my favorite things in movies and television. When, you know, you've grown to love, or at least grown to be invested with these characters, then it turns out one of them is not who they say they are, you know? So incredibly interesting. Let's make a quick pit stop down into the armory, because we could do with some more arrows, and also we could do with selling some of our garbage.
Now, sure. You'll have to pay normally, though. As much as the Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free.
Yeah, you say that every single time. I'm not sure if you realize that. We're going to sell these standard potions. I'm probably never ever going to use some magic. It looks like we've got nothing to sell. So, let's see. What do you have, miss? Let's go up to the top here. Oh, no, she doesn't have elite bow of the third signet. She doesn't have any more arrows of the whatever. Starling Arrows, though, she has, which are only 1 damage lower than the Arrows of the Righteous Path. So, okay, let's go for the Starling Arrows. 100 is going to be 300 gold. Not bad, I'd say. Is there anything else that we want really here? Keeper stuff, some potions. Oh, she does have learning books. What would we want to go with? She doesn't even have Marksman Master. Is there anything here? How about crafting books? Anything there that I'd like? Handicraft, lock picking, sleight of hand, and it's just master stuff. Okay, I'm good.
Walk blessed.
You as well, m'lady. Big fedora tip there, big hood tip. The next level of tips is the hood tip. I'm trying to be funny. Please laugh. Please clap, and then please laugh. Okay, so I didn't recognize the person.
I heard you passed the trial without going to the novitiate. Congratulations, I guess. The Grand Master must think highly of you.
Yeah, see, I know you don't mean that because I solved your side quest and was very nice to you, and that's kind of rude.
Really is a science
The fake prodigy.
How's that?
I hope you can live up to what they say about
Alone,
you.
the metal, it
I really
seems
do.
to be some kind of conjunction of Pyrean crystals and shadow steel. We have gathered the best blacksmiths in the country.
Huh. Why don't we just use normal...
That doesn't work. This framework, it doesn't just...
The entropist.
Yes, say what you want about him, but he does know what he's doing. Without...
Well, good to hear he's such a valuable addition. It's not as if he, the Pegast, or her grumpy old pal didn't help Aranthiel's son massacre our brothers and sisters on Nerim.
What are you getting at?
Yes, I know, it's just...
Of course, may your path...
And yours.
Wonderful conversation. By the way, if you didn't know, when people are having a conversation that you have to just kind of watch, you can sprint into them to move them to the next line.
Huh? Apparently,
if it
we
isn't the
owe you
prophet,
for the
what's
shards
wrong?
of this
You look
sickle stone.
troubled.
I didn't think I would ever say this, but thank you.
Lashari, she's dead. Someone murdered her.
I know. Shah Rim has already told me. I hardly knew her, but it's horrible. Different ideologies or not, she was a fine young mage, and her knowledge of the Pyreans was impressive.
So he knows what he's
We need to
doing.
find the ones who did this, and fast. But you probably already know that. Thank Malphus we just had a breakthrough with the beacon.
Yes, Yuzlin told me about that. Does it mean we now know what's missing?
At least as far as the sockets go, yes. In the old tablets you found in Old Dothugrad, there's talk of black embers, which are supposed to be some kind of energy supply for the machine.
Black embers. Any clues as to what those could be?
This is what we've been asking ourselves over the past few weeks, and then it fell like pelt from our eyes. The Pyreans were talking about the Black Pearls. Old jewels, sometimes known as Blackstones. They appeared for the first time in the Golden Era, and every self-important noble literally fought to get one in his possession. Apparently they originated from Stormwind, the old city in the heart of Arctwind. They changed owners for decades, sometimes by violence, sometimes by gold. The whole thing only stopped when the owners took note of an undesirable side effect, if you like.
Well, what's a legendary jewel without a catch?
Everything has a catch, and sometimes this catch is even upside down. But the stones weren't somehow enchanted, if that's what you're thinking. At least not by any known magical means. Nevertheless, all of their owners eventually shared the same fate. Countess Katua from Nerim, for example, whose castle burnt down to its foundations. According to a survivor of this tragedy, she was to blame for that. He claimed that he saw her the night it happened, laughing hysterically and dancing in the dining room and summoning waves of fire all around her. She was not previously known to have any magical talent in her.
I mean, is that the Red Madness or no? So these jewels somehow gave their owners magical powers. Okay, just walk right by us, I guess.
Correct. Plus, all of them eventually showed similar symptoms of delusion, like those possessed by the Red Madness do. A peculiar coincidence, if you ask me.
That's one way to put it. What happened once word got out to the public that the stones were cursed?
Not quite.
Those who owned a pearl tried to get rid of it, or lock it up somewhere safe, and eventually they fell into oblivion. Tell him your theory, Archmagister.
Yes, of course.
Let's hope he knows
We
what he's
believe that the
doing.
stones carry energy, pure, uncontrolled magic, and that the High Ones use them for their own purposes.
You mean the High Ones use these pearls to deliberately drive people into madness?
Correct. The pearls' magic make their owners powerful, but the High Ones befoul them, so to speak. Like a poisoned potion. I know it sounds odd, but the parallels are too striking to ignore. The red shimmer in the victim's eyes, the slow descent into madness, and ultimately this irrational, destructive act of violence.
That's beyond me.
I see. And you think that the magic of these black stones could give the beacon the energy it needs?
That's what we think, yes. Nothing else in this world possesses that much raw power.
Prophet?
Which is why you will find them for us.
But if the High Ones poison these stones, isn't it dangerous to bring them here?
No, because we know what we are dealing with. Unlike those who fell victim to the stones. Imagine them as a powerful, magical sword. A fool won't know how to wield it and will eventually cut himself with it. A seasoned warrior, however, can use its power for his purposes. Which doesn't mean, however, that we will be careless with them. What we need is their energy, and once we have transferred that to the beacon, their shells will be useless to the High Ones.
Okay, this sounds like a really bad plan to me, but alright. Yeah, see, I'm not clicking certain dialogue options like this because it just answers its own thing. In other words, without the energy of these stones, the beacon is useless. So then he's going to say, yes, the beacon will not be able to be powered without the energy of the stones.
Correct.
See? That's why I'm not picking a lot of some of these other options. And how exactly are we supposed to find them? Didn't you say that they are scattered all over Vin?
That's right. But we don't need all of them. The beacon has 3 sockets, and that is how many of the stones we will acquire.
Knows what he's doing.
Archmagister.
I studied the history of the pearls as a young arcanist, and I think that my notes might give you some hints as to where you should start looking. Give me until tomorrow. By then I will have prepared the relevant excerpts.
Alright. Anything else I should know?
Just come to me whenever you have questions.
And hurry. I take it you have already noticed this, but Nerimi's troops are roaming our land and building outposts, and the Red Madness is also getting worse as we speak. Now go, Prophet. The sooner we find these stones, the better.
Okay, wait, I actually would like to get a thumbnail of you if you don't mind, or you might work, actually. Okay, just in case we don't have a better opportunity for this particular episode. We've been doing great with the thumbnails lately, I think. Okay, beautiful shot there, man. Thank you so much for putting up with me. I know it's, I know it could be annoying, but, yeah, you understand. Okay, so we need to wait a day in order to get those, excerpts or whatever. Now, I'm wondering where this game's gonna go, as usual. I'm always, really on the edge of my seat trying to guess what the hell's gonna happen. This whole beacon thing sounds really bad to me, and I'm kind of hoping it is. Kind of hoping that they don't just, kind of hoping they don't just make it, like, straight up what they're describing it as.
How are things?
Which would basically, you know, just save our bacon. I don't know why I was able to scroll down so fast. Normally I'm not able to do that. I'm hoping that, you know, it's like a bittersweet end. Like, maybe we activate the beacon and something really bad happens. By the way, I just noticed there's a freaking bed here. So we could have been waiting on this, you know, sleeping in this bed as opposed to the other one where that lady's always like, the Black Guardian, he's here! So yeah, we need 3 stones that drive people crazy, but we'll be careful with them? I mean, won't they affect me, though, since I'm the one getting the stones? I don't know. We sure are interacting with quite a lot of magical items that seem to be terrible and awful. So I'm not too sure. But fetch the notes about the black stones from Archmagister. Now, I'm always curious when they make us wait like that. Is there a reason? It's kind of realistic to make us wait as opposed to Skyrim where it's usually just like, okay, here you go, you know, it just keeps rolling. You know, because we could come back and, like, you know, for instance, the Archmagister could be murdered, like Pegast. Which, by the way, why are we glossing over that? Isn't there a rat still? And isn't that incredibly dangerous to just
Prophet?
not take care of?
Hello.
Did you gather those notes?
Ah, yes. Here. There they are. I've marked the most relevant parts so you don't have to read the entire book. Just see if they tell you anything that could give you a clue as to where you should start searching. I will be waiting at the beacon.
Okay. 1,000 experience, another level up. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... We have a decent amount of stamina now, so I think we're just gonna go straight up health. Started Black Light Part 1. Find the black stones according to Lexel's notes. Read Lexel's notes. Okay, before we do that, though, let's exit. Okay, and let's grab meditation and quick save and pop it. And let's look along the left side here, starting from the top. So Warrior of the Shadows, we're done. Seducer, we're done. Ghostwalk, we can upgrade, and we do want to upgrade. Pickpocket, garbage. Bloodlust, we're done. Silent Feet, we're done. Infiltrator role, we're done. Swindler, garbage. Fence, we honestly haven't stolen that much, so I don't even know if that's good. Flash Powder, I think it's a one and done perk. I don't think we need to upgrade this to 12 seconds. Heart Shot, we're done. Assassin, one-handed weapons, nope. Knife Thrust, one-handed weapons, nope. Or daggers. Throat Cut, we're done. Devious, we're done. So, Ghostwalk on this is the only one that we're concerned with, and we have Assassination here, and then we have the middle one. So, Suitable Armor. The memories of the Vagrant teach you the usage of poisons, potions, and light armor. Tier 1 light armor is 17% more effective. Light armor is another 15% more effective. Interesting. Ghostwalk honestly sounds like a one and done perk too, so I think what I'm going to do is start going up this path. Yeah. Let's get this one. Light armor 17% more effective. Sounds good to me. Just a reduction of damage. I like that. So let's head back. Okay. So we have to read these notes to get some sort of clue, which is quite interesting to me. Lexel's notes. They're not here, though, are they? Are they here? So confusing, man. Why do you have, like, scrolls on one thing, and then you have, like, the books in the food, and then you have... Yeah, and then you have actual books. I really detest that. I think it's such a silly way to do this. Also, do we have any more spell tomes that we should learn? Doesn't look like it. Okay, Lexel's notes. This book contains all the knowledge Lexel Mariel could gather concerning the Black Stones. I should read it. Okay. I mean, we're going to need to read this anyways, so I'm just going to read all of it. Black Stones, an essay, written by Lexel Mariel, Archmagister of the Holy Order. On the following pages, Lexel illustrates the origin and myth of the Black Stones, as well as various speculations about them. You can see a total of 3 bookmarks inside the tome. First bookmark. And so the question remains, if the quarrels in the lineage of the Del Geese are ultimately not to be also blamed on the Black Stone, it is certain that Giro Del Geese, whose fascination for rare materials was completely known, bought the stone from a peddler from Kira for a 6 pence, presumably without being aware of what it actually was. Giro's descendant, Keteron Del Geese, became of the mightiest men, all of Enderal. Okay, some words missing here. Due to the business of his noble house, despite his evident misanthropic character traits, which basically just means he doesn't like people, I guess. Keteron had and has a certain fondness for tradition and cherishes his father's collection of stones like life itself. If someone had to make assumptions on the whereabouts of the Black Stones on Enderal, it would be well advised to seek an audience with Del Geese himself. Okay. And there wasn't an I at the start. That was just like a bracketed ellipses. Okay, so we need to meet this Del Geese, or Geese character, basically. Second bookmark. To this day, one of the Black Stones remains in possession of the Endralean noble house Dalveric. Oh. Even though today it's almost utterly obliterated, excluding 2 offspring. It is debatable where the Black Stone is currently located, just as debatable as to if the Dalveric even knew about the nature of this relic. A starting point would be the estate of the family, although it has been completely burned down during a tragic accident 3 decades ago. Third bookmark. So that's obviously Jaspar Dalveric. We're going to need to talk to him. Third bookmark. It is known that the Order of the Apothecary was at one point in possession of a stone, however, searching for more detailed clues is in vain. The Apothecary claimed persistently it was lost, yet knowing what to make of this is, of course, questionable. So there's our 3 leads. This guy, Del Geese, who apparently is a bad dude and loves stones. Dalveric, which of course Jaspar Dalveric is a part of that lineage where apparently there's only 2 left. I think he talked about a sister, right? And then the third one is the Order of the Apothecary. So do we get a bunch of quest markers? A Song in the Silence. Enter Keteron Delgeis's estate, and that's a 4-star. Oh boy. All the Dead Souls. See Jaspar and the Dancing Nomad, and that's a 3-star. Angel. Ask the Apothecary in the Undercity about the Black Stone, and that's a 3-star. Well, we'll obviously do the 3 stars first. And we need to bring all 3 to the Archmagister. So, I think it would be wise to start with Jaspar Dalveric, since obviously we know who he is. We've talked with him. So let's do that. We're going to go to the Dancing Nomad. I think we're going to end the episode before... Where was the Dancing Nomad? It was the Foreign Quarter, right? I think we're going to end the episode before we start talking to him because the conversation's probably going to be quite lengthy, I would imagine. He's going to give us, I'm sure, a ton of insight into what's gone on with his character and his family, yada, yada, yada. So we got 3 leads here, 2 of which are 3 stars, 1 of which is 4 stars. But we have taken on 4-star difficulty quests, so I think we should be able to do all of this. We seem to be incredibly powerful at the moment, and I think we'll be fine. So we're going to start this in the next episode, the final episode for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. And thank you so much to the patrons at the end of this video. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.